Spiritual Guidance for Spring 2016 by Cherokee Billie. The springtime is the time to be free. It's kind of like the art of creating the reflection we see. Spring is synonymous with new beginnings. Flowers blooming, birds singing. The essence or vibration of this energy will not be so much chaotic as inspiring. While the overall message or influence of 2016 still rings in attunement with spiritual unity, we also begin to branch off, empowered with a surge of power and renewed faith in self. Faith and hope exist within through the power or influence of both the collective and divine. Yet in spring that unity encourages our own creativity and exploration of self, purpose, and path. The reflection or the mirror that guides us is not about the openly external view, but about all those tiny seeds of hope, ideals, and visions that have been safely tucked away. In spring they burst free and bold. Interdependence seems to be the key to our own independence and recognition that what is not tried cannot be, and so risks are rewarded with recognition and the freedom to be. We were the caterpillar before, and in spring we spread our damp wings and take flight. It is a time for striving towards the purpose and the need to create or invent that which we resonate to or with strong energy urging us forward. For most, this is a time of unlimited empowerment, as the horizon or future is suddenly close in sight. Some universal messages. Rather than marching forward in perseverance, spring brings the creative artistry to each and every life area, and the message or lesson becomes a tapestry of inspiration rather than adherence to one single facet. Obstacles are self-created. They are created by those that lack vision or allow fear to overcome hope. It has been a continual support from the universe that the pursuit is the glory, and it could not be truer than in spring. Self-awareness leads to embracing our individuality, which in turn brings us to a higher level of benevolence towards others. We are truly free to be. Love and relationships. Because the creative spirit is loosed, many of us may find our connection with others to be somewhat surprising or unexpected. We may gravitate towards those in the romantic arena that are not our usual type. As we have all been on a journey to release toxic relationships, regardless of their nature, be it family, friend, or romantic, we seem to naturally glide towards a higher vibration, seeking a spiritual attunement over prior sought-after qualities. Romance continues to blossom, and many that have spent long periods alone may find a renewed sense of desire for love and romance. Those that have refused to budge or move from stagnant relationships, especially romantic, may find they are caught in a triangle or struggling with unexpected connections to those that is not their current mate or partner. There is a risk for bitter and difficult endings, but take heart, literally, as following love will always prevail as the highest path. So for those that still or have continued to long for a past connection, spring shows strong potential for that person to reappear, leading to an almost storybook romance. The heart sees much clearer during springtime, and the reflection is most certainly that of true love. Now we get to the economy, careers, those sorts of things. While actual job or career changes seem to come a bit slower, The opposite is true of entrepreneurs, are those investing in their own creative future. Universal energies surge with support for those that risk the traditional to embrace the intrinsic ideals, and proprietors, small businesses, and those just starting out have an almost paved road to sure success. The real estate market seems to tighten a bit. Some areas may experience a somewhat significant increase in housing costs due to the baseline strength of the overall economy. When selling or buying is more than just a change of residence, but the result of a greater path and/or purpose, keep faith strong, as many will be tempted to make rash or hasty real estate decisions. Those seeking change for that greater purpose with the fortitude to hold off for that moment will find unexpected rewards in residential and even business development. We are also likely to see a rise in building, construction, and development as those ideals and creative flows are realized. We have, since the beginning of 2016, been given great conscience to the collective and humanity as a whole. Purpose for the people rises above the one or selfish, and spring allows this trend with a much more traceable path. The self-righteous and self-serving will be blocked in their spiritual movement. Although there is some toxic anger and frustration in the people being opposed or tragically abused, the divine will intervene, and with our creative hearts and the love in which we pursue, so shall we pursue and protect the meek, the mild, and the worthy. So let's just kind of sum up springtime here. Springtime is the time of creation, both in the spring procreation of literal life and those ideals, visions, and the reflections we choose to be and to see in the mirror of life. Self and collective. It is a month of and time through spring of self-expression that is benevolent and warm, never self-serving but giving, as our true self is loosed from its cocoon to join the others. Just as the myriad of colorful butterflies, we are free to be, and within that freedom we are also free from our illusions, prejudice, bias, and judgment. They fall aside, making way for the universal embrace. It is a time of renewal and risk, exploration, and destination. Our pursuit and our truth becomes the symbol not just of self, but of the universal message that we each create what tomorrow shall be. Thank you for listening. This is Cherokee Billie, and if you feel that I can be of service to you, please contact me through my website or by phone, and I will be more than happy to help you move forward this springtime.